What's up, everybody? Welcome to the entertainment we did for Arca KiCk's 1. So I did a reaction for Arca's self-titled album. Yeah, I was contemplating on uploading that or not. Like, I had that for a couple months now, and I just was like contemplating on it. But most of y'all liked it. Most of y'all enjoyed it, and most of y'all enlightened me as well. It's funny because some of y'all was just like, oh, this is also about her transition, her being trans. And I mentioned that in the original video. She says, Amame otra vez, si te atreves, right? Love me again if you dare. So again, I don't know if she's talking about like her past self. She's talking about a person. She was also talking about the battle. Remember the war she was talking about? Like this battle. And maybe it's coming again. And she doesn't cry anymore. Maybe she's not scared of it anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's not scared of her past self, her past identity, who she was. She doesn't cry. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she, like, it's a lot to pull. And like I said, I don't know Arca, so it's like, I feel like you have to know her a little bit to understand it. Like, you need the context. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure y'all gonna let me know down in the comments. But as of now, first reaction, I don't know. But I cut it out because after the reaction, I did more research and I realized that that album came out before she came out. So it's weird for me to assume this album is about her being trans if she hasn't come out yet. You know what I mean? Like, I have to try to take myself to that place. And when the album came out, you know what I mean? And so it's like weird for me to assume that. Some of y'all said that. I said that in the original video, but I just deleted that. Just took that out. A lot of you saying like this KiCk series is more pop, there's more reggaeton, and that I'll like it more. So I'm all for it, you know. I appreciate the patience. Thank you all for waiting. I love how these albums are very short, so I'm all for that too. So before we get to the reaction, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. And let's get to Arca KiCk 1, starting with the first track, Nonbinary. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I do what I wanna do when I wanna do it. But you got the bags to prove it. Hips to move it around and make shapes, yes. Trim the waist off and the waist down, girl, it slipped off. It's French tips wrapped around a dick. Do you wanna taste? I don't ask me how I got here, but I work hard. Ask me about my luck. Yeah, I've been lucky, and I've been unlucky. It's both. Don't push your shit on me.
Don't project on me.
Special, you can't tell me otherwise. Who do you think I am? It's not who do you think you're dealing with. No.
I love that level of detail, like the bullets dropping.
No deal. It is to be non-binary,
Oh my god. All right, that was non-binary. This is like Arca making a statement, like her, like, yo, this is me. You can't talk shit on me, basically. Like, you can't talk shit on me. It's her stating her shit. I could be this, I could be that, whatever. That makes me me. The intersectionality, right, of a person. The amount of layers, the amount of nuance that makes a person a person. Ain't no X's and O's, there's way more. All right, next track we have is Time. I like this type of music, man. It's so dreamy. Oh man, that was Time. What I like about this track is like what I envision when I see these covers from Arca. By the way, these covers from Arca are so dope. I'm not talking about the self-titled one. The self-titled one is crazy. But the KiCk series one is so dope, man. It's just so futuristic. I like that. And with all these synths going on, all these reverbs going on, it fits. You know what I mean? It fits. The production here is very dreamy, you know, telling you to take time for yourself. I like this track. All right, let's keep it going, man.
Mami quiere Mequetrefe, ella se lo merece, mira cómo se crece. Ella vino caminando desde su casa.
This fucking me up, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Que la vean en las calles. Ella no toma taxi, ni Uber, ni Lyft. Que la vean. Mami quiere Mequetrefe, mira cómo ella se crece. Que le da igualito, que le da igualito, que le da igualito, que le da igualito, que le da igualito.
Yo, what the hell? Yo, what is going on, man? I like that though. They just got that personality. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, I can't stop laughing. That was just crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy, yo. I like the message for the track, you know, having that confidence. They just got that it. You know, they got that personality. None of like the criticism bothers them, whatever. That's why she says, where she said it. Ella no toma taxi, ni Uber, ni Lyft, right? She just walks in the street. She doesn't need a taxi to like try to be hidden. You know, she'll start her walk. She'll just walk outside. Don't matter. So I like the message of this track. This track is just crazy, yo. This track is crazy. Like, we're getting very experimental. But I have no problem with that. I got no problem with that. But yeah, like I was hearing like reggaeton at first, and then it's just like a huge left turn. Huge left turn. All right, let's keep it going.
Una rosa blanca de metal de tal pa cual que tal. Tírale a chupar la beba de un mango bajito. Un meneadito, chiquitito, sabrosito, Riquiquí. Esa fresca, blanca en la mesa, como mayonesa, un figo en la cabeza. Mira mi destreza y saca. A la niña le sale el show, le sale dembow, le sale reggaeton. No vale que no, papi. Papi, what you don't know what we do. Meneadito, chiquitito, sabrosito, Riquiquí. Regenerate, generate heat in the light. Love in the face of fear in the face of God. Thinking it will never end to break off. Como una gata.
Like a catwalk.
En cámara lenta.
In slow motion.
Como una gata. En cámara lenta.
Yo, that was fire. That was fire. I just like the way that she was rapping, especially that chorus. That regenerated girl, degenerate to generate heat in the light. That shit is fire. That shit is fire. And also, again, I love the message of this track. You know, just like the last track about having like that confidence here. And like that continues as well. That confidence to love yourself and to look at the face of people who don't like you and like to brush it off and just to continue to be yourself and just continue to love yourself, you know, and have that confidence within yourself. I love that. There's a lot of like power in the production that could help with that self-confidence. You know what I mean? I also love the line, una rosa blanca de metal, right? A white rose or a white metal rose. Let me know down in the comments how y'all take that line. But for me, the way I interpret that line is like white rose always means like innocence or like purity, right? Sometimes rebirth as well. But when she says metal, it can mean a transformation or an enhancement, you know, something that enhances the rose or maybe makes it last longer. I don't know. So let me know down in the comments how y'all interpret that line. Una rosa blanca de metal, a white metal rose. But yeah, great track, great track. All right, off to Calor. Hot in here, man. So take off all your clothes. Already gave me similar vibes to her self-title. I'm liking this already, man. I'm liking this already. All right, so Carlos has her. Carlos has her. She's feeling that warmth inside. She's loving it. This reminds me a lot of her self-title. It's a good thing I did react to that. Ese es el sueño que no me atrevía a tener. Wow. Damn, that's sweet. Oh man, this track was sweet. You know, saying that Carlos, this guy, has her. Basically that she's in love. Basically that she's in love. You know, that he has all of me. Oh. Okay, man, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. Sweet. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of the subtitle. The subtitle. I don't know which track, but it reminds me of the subtitle album. Our next track we have is Afterwards featuring Bjork. I know I have to get to Bjork. I know I have to get to Bjork. I know I do. Trust me, I know I do. I know I've never listened to Bjork. This is gonna be like my first time listening to Bjork. Let me know which albums, because I know I have to get to Post and her debut. I always see those get like critically acclaimed. Like people talk highly about those two albums. So let me know. It's crazy that I know Bjork is from Iceland. Her thing in Spanish is crazy. More miel, some more honey, just like the last album. More of that honey. That track was like, how do you say? That track was very like, I don't know how to make of this track. I know what's it about, right? I know what's it about, pushing on, pushing forward. I get this track is more on the storytelling of the album, right? Because the past few tracks was about loving yourself, was about being confident in who you are. And I guess this track is about pushing forward from the past trauma, from things that happened in the past, right? I get what this track's about, especially in the storytelling aspect of this album. But yeah, I get it. Very experimental as well. Next track we have is Watch with Shy Girl. I reacted to the FK Twigs Capri songs. If you haven't checked that out after this video, check it out. But I know Shy Girl was in that track. She was rapping and stuff like that. It was dope. It was dope. So Watch with Shy Girl. Oh, she got me. She got me. She got me.
Too hot for the night. I'm loose, can't even act right. 2 shots and I got my height. Real talk, that's rude. I forget you don't know that I move like this. Low key, real shady. Y'all like me on a flex daily. It's a lot when I know my mind. Do I look vibrate? Cause I ain't got time, no feelings, no exclusive. Your chick knows I can't be ruthless. Too hot for the night. I'm loose, can't even act right. 2 shots and I got my height. Real talk, that's rude. I forget you don't know that I move like this. No feelings, no exclusive. Your chick knows I can't be ruthless. Come through your chest.
Yo, she's in a pocket right now. She's in a pocket.
I'm too hot for the night. Right, for the night. I'm too hot for the night. I'm right. I'm for the night. I'm too hot for the night. Right, for the night. I'm too hot for the night. Right, I'm for the night.
That was Watch with Shy Girl. Yo, Shy Girl did her thing. Shy Girl did her thing. The track was fire. The track was fire, man. I'm hearing like all of these synths, everything going crazy right now in the production. And it got me thinking about the game Cyberpunk. I like that game. If it wasn't for like the bugs and shit like that, I would like praise that game a lot more. But that game is great. And I'm like, damn, yo, if Arca will produce for that video game or some futuristic game like that, that shit would be fire. That shit would be fire. This shit was dope. I like this shit. I like this. Shy Girl was in like in a pocket too, man. She was in a pocket. That was dope, man. Probably my favorite track of the album so far. That and Time. Those are like my favorite tracks of the album so far. Next track we have is Que Lo Que, featuring Rosalia. Yo, I wonder, but how you know is Que Lo Que with K-O-K? Porque soy Dominicano, and us Dominicans, we say Que Lo Que. A lot of Puerto Ricans would say Que Tal, right? And us Dominicans, we would say Que Lo Que. By the way, shout out to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I just saw that movie. That movie is dope. Great. If you haven't seen it, watch it. There was a line when they were talking about Spider-Man where the mother was just like, oh, I heard he was Puerto Rican. And then Miles was just like, I don't know. He seemed more Dominican to me. Yo, I got mad excited about that. I was the only Dominican in that theater. Like, hey, I was the only one. Oh, man. But yeah. Let's get back to the track. Que Lo Que with Rosalia. before. It's like a different type of reggaeton that I'm not used to. Feeling blessed, feeling blessed. Right, that was Quiero Que featuring Rosalia. I understand the popularity of this track. It says it has almost 15 million streams or 15 million plays on Spotify. So I understand the popularity of it. It's a good reggaeton track. I feel really bad because I'm trying to go in this with an open mind. Soy Latino, soy Dominicano, right? I'm not in the minority of this, but I don't really like reggaeton like that. Like, I don't mind reggaeton. I don't mind reggaeton at parties as well. But personal play, like personal use of reggaeton is not really my cup of tea. I'm more a bachata and a salsa type of guy. I love romantic music. I love passionate music, you know. So for me, bachata and salsa, mostly bachata, that's for me. That's what I love. Reggaeton, I don't mind. I like reggaeton here and there. You know, I could listen to some reggaeton, some Bad Bunny, Tito and Bambino, Wisin Yandel. Like, I don't mind it. I know it's good. Like, I know it's good. I know the experimentation of it as well. I could picture it at parties and they're going crazy. You know, everybody going crazy with this track. So for me, it's did its job, you know, but it's just not my cup of tea. It's not for me personally. It kind of sucks because a lot of y'all saying that KiCk 2 has a lot of reggaeton in it. You know, I go into it. I'm not going to be too turned off by it, but just know that's something about me. Like, I prefer more bachata and salsa more than reggaeton. I know, right? A guy in his 20s. What the hell? But that's just me, man. But I do like this twist of reggaeton, you know, putting in something different, having more layers in it. Right, next track we have is Rip the Slit. What's going on? But I like this layer. Like, I like this addition to the track. That was Rip the Slit. That was dope. Very repetitive. But the production is what, like, really helped this track a lot. Like, the way it progressed throughout, like, that production was really, really dope to me. That's one of the things I love about Arca and her music is the production. Well, she is a producer, right? She's mostly known for her beats, for her production. And of course her experimentation as well, but that's part of her production. You know, and she tells a story through her production. That's one thing that I love about Arca. But yeah, I really enjoy the production on this. But let me know down in the comments what this Rip the Slit means. What does that mean? What is the slit? All right, next track we have is La Chíqui, and it features Sophie. I want to say rest in peace to Sophie. I listened to a couple of her tracks before. Like the one that It's Okay to Cry, something like that. I seen like that music video before. This is back when I like first started listening to like Charlie XCX. When I listened to like Grimes a little bit. Sophie would pop up in my recommendation. I also know her because of Vince Staples, The Big Fish Theory. You know, she was on it as well. It sucks about her death, man. It's very unfortunate. But I also know she was very experimental. She was also a producer, and she was highly praised and highly acclaimed with her peers and throughout the art pop industry or the art pop genre. So yeah, I just want to say rest in peace to Sophie. This collab also makes sense to me. I like this part. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Oh my God. That was crazy. Like, if this, for the people that are fans of Sophie and Arca, this collab makes sense. And for me, it meshed very, very well. Like the worlds colliding meshed very, very well. Like the couple of tracks I listened to so far, like I said, It's Okay to Cry. I had to look it up to remind myself because I only saw the music video, but it was Pony Boy. And that song was just like very crazy to me. Like I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, yo, what is this shit? And like having that world and Arca's world combined, like it makes sense. Like that repetitiveness, all these sins, like the production just being crazy. Production just being everywhere all at once. It's just the Manelo part. It's just the Manelo part. It's like what made me chuckle. Just that repetition Manelo. Other than that, like this track is crazy, man. All right, we're almost done with the album, man. So let's keep it going.
Quiero un machote, quiero uno ya. Quiero un varón que me sepa tocar. Quiero un tipo que me sepa amar.
Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
Quiero un machote, quiero uno ya.
But you have Carlos.
Un varón que me sepa tocar. Estoy buscando a un tipo tranquilo. Tenga buenos sentimientos, que sea bien divino. Yo sé que para encontrarlo será ya muy difícil. Hay mucha, pero ¿cómo decidirme?
Ajá.
Quiero todo de tu cuerpo, quiero todos tus lamentos.
I love this dreamy aesthetic, man. That was Machote, yo. That was great. That was great. That was great. You know I'm a sucker for love songs. I'm a sucker for love songs. But yeah, she's saying that she wants a man that has it all. You know, someone that knows how to touch her, to love her. You know, someone who's strong. Maybe it's about Carlos, or maybe not. I don't know the relationship. But I like this track, man. I love how dreamy the aesthetics are. I love the synths on this. I love this track, man. Great track. All right, off to the last track of the album. I just love how it's so short. I love that. No Queda Nada. There's nothing left. Yeah, there's nothing left of this album. It's the last one.
No queda nada sino yo en ti. No queda nada. No queda nada en mí que no sea bello. No queda
The drums are nice.
nada en mí que no hayas tocado tú. No queda nada.
All right, that was the last track of the album, No Queda Nada. Yeah, great closer, very romantic. Again, an ode to Carlos. Like she mentioned before, like how she said, you have all of me, I'm all yours. She continues that with this track as well, saying, I'm all yours. Like there's nothing left of me that you don't have. You know, it's almost like a ballad in her way. It's like an ode of her love to him. En que no haya penetrado tu calor. Right? Like she mentioned the heat again, the other track, Calor. And she brought that back here as well. Like there's nothing left, man. Like you're warm, I'm warm. Like your love is what keeps me warm. Like it's a very loving track. All right, that was Arca KiCk 1, the first of the series. This album is very experimental. It's more uplifting and more upbeat compared to the self-titled, where it doesn't leave me like completely speechless. Or me like trying to figure out the story. Some of my favorite tracks, before I forget, because sometimes I forget to say my favorite tracks of the album. It's definitely Time, Calor, Watch, and Machote. Those are definitely like my favorite tracks of the album. But yeah, this album has like a little bit of everything, and it's mostly experimental. It keeps up with that, you know. She gave a little bit of accessibility for people who are not really into experimentation like that, and also people who love Arca for experimentation. She makes sure like y'all fed as well. But yeah, dope album to start the series. I can't wait to get to KiCk 2 because everybody's saying KiCk 2 is the best. One thing I love about this album is the message of the tracks about being yourself, being confident in yourself. I'm always all for that, live in a world where people try to conform or the need to conform or else you'll be hated or looked down upon. Like it sucks. It's like this type of like approval that people want. Like I know what that's like. We try to like fit somebody's expectations and it's just like these people won't even say happy birthday to you. You know what I mean? They won't say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. They won't say Happy New Year's to you. But yet we seek for those validation or those type of approval. It took me a while to learn that until like my mid-20s. And I'm just like, man, fuck that shit. Just like, I'm all for people being themselves, being who you are. Fuck all that shit, man. Just be, like, try to love yourself, because the same people that want you to conform or want you to be something that you're not they're not the type of people that will invite you over for dinner. They're not the type of people that even text you happy birthday or even text you a happy New Year's. Like, but yeah, we seek for that type of validation, or society tells us to try to conform and seek that validation. You know what I mean? Or try to fit that expectation, to try to fit the norm. But it's like, why fit the norm if these people won't even be there for us? If that makes sense, I'm all punk for that shit, man. But yeah, that was my reaction for KiCk 1. We're just very, very dope, very different, and very experimental, Couple tracks I really love that I know I go back to. But even the tracks that I don't like that much, I could see the message for it. I could see why it was needed. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all thought about the album down in the comments below. Let me know if this was y'all introduction to Arca. What were y'all first thoughts of this? Also, let me know, like, I always see people tell me to react to KiCk 1 to KiCk 3. Rarely KiCk 4 or KiCk 5. So let me know if I should just react to KiCk 1. Well, I did react to KiCk 1. But let me know if I should just go to KiCk 2 and KiCk 3 and that's it. Or do the KiCk 1 through KiCk 5. KiCk 1. I keep measuring KiCk 1. This is KiCk 1. Or just do KiCk 2 to KiCk 5. Just complete the series. Let me know that down in the comments below. And let me know what this album means to you. If y'all really love this album, what it means to you, man. I want to hear that. What are your thoughts on this album? I'm always open for discussion and conversation when it comes to music. Because music is so much more than this production is great because da-da-da. So with this type of layer, this thing is an 8 out of 10. I don't do ratings anymore. So let me know what this album means to you down in the comments below. Down there, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching. Muchas bendiciones and peace.